Eastbound Bismarck. McMullen drives it all the way home, puts a shot up, blocked hard. DeFavian Haywood in your face. Cross-court pass down low, Staggers with the layup, it's good! Quinn Staggers with the finisher. Blocked by Xander, picked up by Walpole. Can he do it again? He's driving all the way down, lays it up and in! Josh Walpole goes to the line for the and one. Stolen away by Reed. Reed to the hoop, he lays it in for two! LaShawn Reed heating up here at home. Live from Mountain Pine High School. This is Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. I'm Mark Oliver. Tonight, the Mountain Pine Red Devils play host to the Lions of Mount Ida in a big 7-2A West Conference showdown. Mountain Pine coming into tonight's action after a big win last night on the road against the Brinkley Tigers, a 10-point win. And a long win streak that just keeps on rolling for the Red Devils. Earlier today, we had the opportunity to talk to head coach Lamont Page of Mountain Pine and get the scoop on what it is that keeps this team rolling as the season presses on. Here's our interview with Coach Lamont Page. Down here on the floor with Coach Page. Coach, last week, a big win over Magnet Cove here at home. Whenever we talked to LaShawn Reed last week, he was talking about that list, the teams that were giving you guys trouble, and marking those teams off the list each game as they come. You got Cutter off the list, you got Magnet Cove off the list. Tell me first about the Magnet Cove game, what it was that went right in such a convincing win for this team.
Well, we came out and our goal was to put on a defensive show. You know, it wasn't really about offense, it was about defense. Usually when we hold our opponents to single digits per quarter, you know, that's one of our goals. Usually when we do that and we settle down and play real good defense, you know, good things happen. And that's what it was against Magnet Cove. We settled down in about the second and third quarter. We started playing, you know, good solid defense, and you know, that was our key to victory.
So a big win there, and of course, last night on the road at Brinkley, the Red Devils come away with a 10-point win. That streak is rolling, 11-1 on the year. Tell us a little bit about the Tigers and what kind of went on last night.
They're a real athletic team. You know, of course, going into anybody's home gym, you know, and playing them is going to be, you know, difficult because, you know, it's you against, you know, the home team and the home crowd, and they're comfortable. But we went up and you know, our resolve was tested. You know, we went up 20 and we kind of lost focus and gave them some breathing room and you know, they came back and cut the lead to like 7 at one time, and then we ended up, you know, refocusing in the fourth quarter and pulled out a 10-point win. You know, it's just all about us being focused. Like I said, you know, a lot of times we're not playing against an opponent. You know, I feel like we're playing against ourselves. If we could, you know, limit our turnovers and make our free throws, then, you know, 9 times out of 10 with the team that I have right now, you know, we're usually more talented than a lot of teams that we play. We're more skilled and talented. A lot of teams, you have a lot of talent and they're not skilled. A lot of teams have a lot of skill and they're not real athletic. So I think we have a little bit of both. And when we use that skill and our athleticism, we're a hard team to deal with.
Are any of your players right now kind of standing out above the rest, playing at a high level right now?
Josh Walpole, the junior, is really playing at a real high level. He's been our constant from, you know, we have 6 or 7 players that'll score in double figures at any given time. But when one's up, you know, usually the other ones, when one's down, one's up. But he's been the constant. He's been a constant player for us. He brings us, you know, the same intensity level, the same effort every night. So, you know, I'll say him because he's been the most consistent of everybody.
And then, of course, tonight you're turning around from a road game last night, home game tonight. Mount Ida comes to town, and what is it going to take for this team to get that focus and keep it for 4 quarters and keep that win streak rolling?
It's just defense. You know, like I said, offensively we have, you know, 7, 8 players that can score at any time. But what we need to do tonight, like I said, we're playing against ourselves. You know, we need to focus defensively and not lose our intensity. Come out hard, because usually a lot of times if we come out hard, you know, when we get up, we'll lose our intensity. Or if we come out and not very intense in the beginning, we'll pick it up in the second or third. You know, I want to put together a game where we have all 4 quarters of good, intense defense, and that's what I'm looking for in this team.
Lamont Page, your head coach of the Mountain Pine Red Devils, as we get set for action here tonight. The 11-1 Red Devils taking on Mount Ida, a team playing its first game of the 2017-2018 campaign. And the Coach Counts on the far end getting the scoreboard ready. And at center court will be Josh Walpole heading off against Braden Thomas of Mount Ida. The officials getting everybody set here. Here we go. We're underway. The tip controlled by Mount Ida. There's Matt Snow. We'll talk to Matt Snow during the halftime segment of tonight's broadcast, our featured Red Devil player of tonight's game. Matt Snow starts things off. Long 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. DeFavian Haywood. Shot doesn't fall. And fighting for it. Mount Ida controlling it will be Dakota Ashley for the Lions. Here come the Lions in transition. Todd Carr, who wears number 13 for the Lions. Moving over to the far wing, guarded by Quinn Staggers. Carr looking to get the ball inbounds, drives, kicks it out. It's knocked away, picked up by Staggers. Quinn Staggers across the timeline. Staggers all the way home with the finisher. No! Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Haywood puts it up in traffic. It's in! And DeFavian Haywood to the line for the and one. DeFavian Haywood, the first points of the night for either team. 7:19 to play here in the first quarter. Looking to make it a 3-point play for Mountain Pine. Haywood's free throw up off the front of the rim, no good. And it's last touched by Mount Ida. Ball stays with Mountain Pine. And inbounding will be Matt Snow. Snow looking for a man, kicks it out to Quinn Staggers. Now Haywood, down low Snow. Long 3 on its way. Snow makes it rain. His first of many 3-pointers coming tonight. Matt Snow, we talk about that in the halftime segment as LaShawn Reed comes up with a steal. An intercepted pass. He's going to fall down on top of it. And now a foul charged against Mount Ida, number 15, Colton Stipe. So LaShawn Reed takes one for the team on that one. 5-0 Mountain Pine, 6:57 to play. Quinn Staggers with the ball in the front court, kicks it out down low. Another 3. Matt Snow off the front of the rim, no good. Walpole the rebound, and Walpole the putback for 2. Right time, right place. Josh Walpole as the aggressive defense coming on for Mountain Pine. Down low, a pass intended for number 4, Braden Thomas, sails out of bounds, and it's back to Mountain Pine, who leads 7-0. Here come the red-hot Red Devils. Quinn Staggers drives it home, puts it up. He's blocked hard, but Walpole picks up the rebound, puts it back for 2. Coach Page talked about his junior, Josh Walpole, and a great effort there. 4 points, a steal. Walpole, he puts it back in for 2, and a quick 6-point effort for Josh Walpole. Mount Ida wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 11-0, Mountain Pine right out of the gate. This is Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball on XZeroSports.com. Support your favorite team this season with customized screen printing from Branded Ink. Their products are built to last. They're not going to fall apart after a couple of washes, and they keep looking great. Got a small business? Branded Ink loves small businesses and can put your logo on just about anything. Check them out online at brandedink.net or call Jason Hunter today at 501-767-2197. That's 501-767-2197. Branded Ink, the official apparel provider of XZero Sports. An 11-0 run starts this one for the Mountain Pine Red Devils. A bucket from DeFavian Haywood, a 3 from Matt Snow, and then 6 unanswered from Josh Walpole gives Mountain Pine the early lead, 6:20 remaining in the first quarter. Mount Ida gets the ball inbounded to number 5, Gage Dyer. He's swarmed immediately. The ball picked up, and now a jump ball as Quinn Staggers gets a hand on it, and the pressure continues to go for Mountain Pine, who leads big early in this one, 11-0. Mount Ida will inbound. Number 13, Todd Carr, feeds it in to Colton Goss, and here come the Lions. Long 3 on the way. Stipe's shot doesn't fall. Rebound, Staggers. Cross court, Haywood. DeFavian Haywood lays it up for 2. The train keeps rolling. A 13-0 run to start this one. As Mountain Pine intercepts a pass, Walpole's able to pick it up and put it back in for 2. 8 points for Walpole here in the first. He's not done yet. It's 15-0. In transition, Stipe throws it away. Intercepted by LaShawn Reed. Reed drives it home, lays it up for 2. LaShawn Reed's on the board, and it's a 17-0 lead. Here comes Mount Ida looking to slow things down. Cross-court pass. It's picked up. It's knocked out of bounds. Quinn Stagger's got a hand on it. Pedal to the metal is about the only way you can explain this one so far. Mountain Pine has come out hotter than 1,000 suns. And now it looks like Mount Ida, an official timeout here. Maybe some kind of a wardrobe malfunction here. As Mount Ida's number 22, TJ Walden, must take a seat. Checking in for Mount Ida will be number 32, Jathan Dillon. Dillon seeing his first minutes of the game. And now another substitution coming in as Mount Ida calls on Chase Allenbrand to come in. So we're trying to get some wardrobe changes underway for Mount Ida. Still their first game of the season, but boy, a rude awakening to the start of the season. Long 3 on its way. Shot off the mark, won't fall. Rebound, Haywood to Fabian Haywood. Cross court, Walpole puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Staggers the rebound. And a foul as Staggers was swarmed and hit from overhead. Foul is going to be charged against number 11, Colton Goss of Mount Ida. And Mountain Pine basketball, it's 17-0 Red Devils. To Fabian Haywood, looking for a man, kicks it out deep to LaShawn Reed. Reed, down low, Haywood, back to Reed. Out to Staggers, long 3 on its way, no good. Reed with the rebound. Turns, puts up a shot, and it won't fall. Rebound goes to Mount Ida. Colton Goss comes up with the big board here. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, 17-0 Mountain Pine. Swarmed in the backcourt. Mount Ida just trying to get rid of it. And it's picked up, knocked out of bounds by Matt Snow. Aggressive defense. And Mount Ida rotating legs in and out, really just trying to keep some stamina here. Mountain Pine. Do these guys even breathe? Here's the inbounds pass. Working with it is Carr. It's knocked out of bounds. Carr's going to lose it. Last touch by Carr. Another big turnover. Mountain Pine is pulling the starting 5. Coach Page is pulling all of his starters with 4:44 in the first and a 17-0 lead. So here comes Tyler Zander, Jayon Smith, Matt Herron, Kaysen Porter, and Colin Smith. A new fresh 5 for Mountain Pine here in the first. Confidence, momentum, Mountain Pine has both. Jayon Smith down on the near wing, out to Kaysen Porter at the top of the key. Rotates it back to Smith, down low, Herron. Mountain Pine looking to slow things down here, 4:28 remaining. An errant pass from Smith intended for Tyler Zander, and it sails out of bounds back to Mount Ida. 4:25 to play. Mount Ida gets the ball inbounds. Here's the inbounds. Colton Stipe guarding against 2 men. They're still battling to get it out of the backcourt. Finally do. And down low, Mount Ida with the basketball. With the rock, it's going to be thrown away. Pass intended from TJ Walden over to Colton Stipe. It's a turnover. And back to Mountain Pine. 4:10 to play here in the first quarter. 17-0 Red Devils. Kaysen Porter brings it in for Mountain Pine, gets it over to Colin Smith. Rotates to Herron, back to Smith, back to Jayon Smith at the top of the key. Down low, Mountain Pine threads it in. Tyler Zander turns and kicks it out. He'll draw the foul. Zander draws the personal. Be charged against Mount Ida. It's going to be against number 11, Colton Goss of Mount Ida. Matt Herron to inbound. He'll kick it into Colin Smith. Smith fighting for it, loses the basketball. It's picked up by Mount Ida. With the rock is TJ Walden. Here come the Lions in transition. Todd Carr slowly brings it across the timeline. Mountain Pine's going to back off defensively for the first time tonight. Shot put up and a foul drawn. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Todd Carr. They're going to signal it on Colin Smith of Mountain Pine. So Carr at the free throw line, looking to be the first Lion to score tonight. They need it badly. 3:38 to play. First free throw. Off the rim, no good. Todd Carr at the line. He wears number 13 for Mount Ida, dressed in their road maroon tops and bottoms. Carr's second shot doesn't fall. Rebound, Matt Herron. He'll kick it over to Kaysen Porter, who quickly makes his way into the front court. Porter down low. Colin Smith lays it in for two. Colin Smith on the board, and it's a 19-0 lead. Here come the Lions in transition. Cross-court pass, sails out of bounds. Pass intended for Colton Stipe from Colton Goss. Another Lion turnover. Matt Herron inbounds to Kaysen Porter. 19-0 Red Devils. 3:15 to play. Porter down low, Jayon Smith. They'll thread it out back to the top of the key. Porter and Colin Smith. Down low, Matt Herron. Inside, Tyler Zander turns, puts up a shot off the front of the rim. No good. He'll get his own rebound, but lose it out of bounds. A turnover over to Mount Ida. 3:01 remaining in the first quarter. 19-0 Mountain Pine. Mount Ida looking to hang on to the basketball here. As Todd Carr slows things down at the top of the key here. He's trying to command his offense, get them in the game here. An uphill battle. Carr shot up in the paint. Off the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Mount Ida. Coach Page said, hey, they touched it last, but he's not going to get the call here. Could possibly be a bit of a sympathy call here, as this one has been brutal out of the gate. Stipe with the basketball, guarded heavily by two Red Devils. He's going to cough it up. Picked up by Walden of Mount Ida. Walden puts up a shot and a travel call. Another Mount Ida Lions turnover. Can Mountain Pine get to 20 before Mount Ida gets on the board? That's the challenge here. And Matt Herron's talking it over with Kaysen Porter, saying, hey, what's possible here? Porter brings it across the timeline for Mountain Pine. Down low, Colin Smith. And now back up to the top, Jayon Smith. Mountain Pine moving it around the arc here, looking for an opening. 19-0 lead for the Red Devils. Smith over to Porter, down low. As Mountain Pine threads it around. Kaysen Porter shot up in traffic. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tyler Zander, the rebound, puts it up. The shot is good. He'll go to the line for the and one. Tyler Zander's on the board. A 21-point lead for the Red Devils. And now he's at the line for the and one. Zander utilizing that big size and speed. And for him, it's really just getting on his tiptoes to put it in. 2:09 remaining. Zander's at the line for the and one. The free throw is up, and the free throw off the rim, no good. Rebound, Colin Smith. They're fighting for it. Smith's going to pull it up, and now a foul charged against Mount Ida. He'll be charged against number 11, Colton Goss, as Colin Smith got tripped and thrown to the floor. 2:04 to play here in the opening act, and it's 21-0 Mountain Pine. Substitution's going to come in. For Mount Ida, number 14, Caleb Rhodes will check in for the first time tonight. Matt Herron, the inbound, gets it to Kaysen Porter. Red Devils basketball leading by 21. Smith dribbles over to Jayon Smith. He's tripped up and maintains possession. Kaysen Porter looking to drive in and think about it and kick it back out to the top of the key. Mountain Pine slowing things down here. Smith, a travel call. He's going to cough it up. Back over to Mount Ida. 1:46 here to play in the first quarter. It's 21-0. Across the timeline comes Braden Thomas of Mount Ida, and now a blocking foul is going to be charged against Tyler Zander. Zander brick walled him. And now Mount Ida inbounds beneath its own basket. Todd Carr will face off against Tyler Zander for the inbound. Carr dishes it out deep. It's picked up by Gage Dyer. Dyer, the front of the court, top of the key, replaces it with Carr. Carr tries to shake a defender. Can't get it. Now feed it in over to Braden Thomas. Mount Ida looking to call the offense here. Kaysen Porter's not wanting anything of it. Turning on the juice for the defense here. And now a foul. No, a turnover. A travel call charged against Gage Dyer. And Mount Ida is going to cough it up again. More substitutions coming in. Dylan Mullins and Elijah Browning are going to enter the game for Colin and Jayon Smith. 1:20 remaining in the first, and Mountain Pine now has had every player on the floor here in the first quarter, leading 21-0. Kaysen Porter at the top of the key for the Red Devils. Down low Mullins, and now inside to Tyler Zander. In traffic, Zander turns, but he travels before the shot is put up. So another turnover Coach Page, despite the lead, not happy about the turnovers. We talked to him all season long and says, my team can win big, but turnovers, not going to fly by me. I'm not a happy coach if it happens. I don't care if I'm up by 5 or 35. Across the timeline is Mount Ida. Todd Carr, 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. 21-0 Mountain Pine. Gage Dyer with the basketball. Dyer, turnaround jumper up in the paint. Too hard, won't fall. Stipe, the rebound. And now we've got a foul down on the floor. It's going to be charged against Dylan Mullins of Mountain Pine. Shot on the floor, which means no free throws for Mount Ida. Todd Carr will inbound for the Lions beneath their own basket. He's guarded by Elijah Browning. Ball is inbounded. Nobody was there to pick it up. Mount Ida is able to come up with it. Now Stipe, long three on its way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Browning. Mountain Pine in transition. Cason Porter across the way to Mullins. And Mullins is going to lose it out of bounds. Couldn't catch the alley-oop pass. Sails out of bounds. Another Mountain Pine turnover. 36 seconds left. Here's the inbounds. Carr. You can see the young man out of breath. He's had to work very hard here this first quarter. Mountain Pine, they brought the heat, they brought the fire, they brought the whole sun here in the first quarter. As Stipe delivers the first basket of the game for Mount Ida. Colton Stipe gets the Lions on the board. 21-2 Mountain Pine. Porter kicks it out. Long three now. Tyler Zander airballs it. The rebound picked up by Browning. They're fighting for it now. Browning's shot no good. Mount Ida picks it up. 5 seconds left. Carr across the timeline. Half-court shot at the buzzer. Off the back of the rim, no good. We've played one here from Mountain Pine High School, and it's all Red Devils in this one. 21-2. We're back after this. It's Red Devils basketball on XZeroSports.com. This winter, you can stay warm and support your favorite team with customized embroidery from Mr. Stitchy. They do hats, polos, bags, shirts, jackets, anything you can think of. Maybe you've got a small business. Let Mr. Stitchy turn your clothing into a walking billboard. They're the official embroidery provider of XZero Sports, and their quality and their reputation is second to none. But don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. MrStitchy.com. That's MRStitchy.com. Mr. Stitchy, where every stitch counts. A 21-point run to start the action in this one for Mountain Pine, led to Coach Page pulling out his starters very early in this one. 21-2. Mountain Pine leading big here as we start the second quarter of action. I'd like to say hello to everybody tuning into tonight's action on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. I'm Mark Oliver. Second quarter of action here from Mountain Pine. DeFavian Haywood back in, along with the starting five for Mountain Pine. Coach Page wanting to get his starters a little bit more experience here. Mount Ida finally on the board in the closing seconds of the first quarter. And now all the starters back in. Mountain Pine on the floor. Matt Snow attempts a three. Long three does not fall. And here comes Todd Carr in transition for the Mount Ida Lions. Long three on its way from Carr. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Haywood. Haywood threads it over to Matt Snow, down to LaShawn Reed. An ESPN-type play as Reed goes home with the finisher. 4 points on the night for LaShawn Reed, and the Red Devils keep rolling 23-2. Colton Stipe loses the basketball, and it's picked up down on the floor. Finally picked up by Mount Ida. It's blocked by Josh Walpole. Dyer picks up the shot, and now an errant pass to Stipe. Picked up by Quinn Staggers. Staggers a shot up at the basket, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot too. So Quinn Staggers to the line. I'd like to appreciate everybody's patience as we struggle to keep up with the action in this one, and that just tells you everything you need to know about this Mountain Pine team. Coming out of the gate, 21 straight points. And they brought the fire. They brought the defense, the steals. Josh Walpole really setting the momentum. Had 6 unanswered points. It's like they're playing NBA Jam out here as Quinn Staggers delivers his first point of the night, his first free throw good, awaiting the second opportunity here. It's 24-2 Mountain Pine. Staggers takes his time. Second shot is up and out. No good. Rebound goes to Stipe of Mount Ida. Colton Stipe threads it in down low. Here comes Mount Ida in transition. Jathan Dillon puts a shot up. It's blocked hard by Matt Snow. picked up the rebound. Quinn Staggers up and in for two. Quinn Staggers, Mountain Pine, they're putting on a clinic here tonight. 26-2 Red Devils. 6:40 to play here in the first half. As Mount Ida looks for an opportunity just to get on the board. Carr at the top of the timeline here, guarded by DeFavian Haywood, guarded heavily. Despite the lead, Mountain Pine not backing off at all. The shot by Stipe in and out, no good. Rebound goes Walpole. Here comes Staggers. Across the timeline, Quinn Staggers. 6:20 to play. Down low. Now they'll move it around. Threading the ball around all the way down. Matt Snow. Long three on its way. Snow off the rim, no good. Cross-court pass now. Mount Ida with an opportunity. Shot is up and good. Jathan Dillon, his first basket of the night. Mount Ida cuts the lead to 22. It's 26-4. 5:55 to play in the first half. Quinn Staggers over to Matt Snow on the far wing. Snow will kick it back to Reed at the top of the key. Back to Snow. They just wanted to create an opportunity. A wide open three won't fall. Snow his own rebound. Down low to Quinn Staggers. He'll take a shot at the three. Drained it. Quinn Staggers, 6 points here in the second quarter. And he's helping pace this Red Devils offense even further. A 25-point lead. It's 29-4. Substitutions come in for Mount Ida. Checking in will be number 33, Montana Curry. Braden Thomas takes a seat. 5:33 and counting here for the Red Devils. LaShawn Reed, long three, real long. He airballs it, and it goes over to Mount Ida. Dyer with the rebound. The Lions across the timeline in transition. Ball is knocked away. Last touch by the Lions, and it will be a turnover going over to Mountain Pine. 5:22 remaining here in the first half. Reed gets it into Quinn Staggers. Mountain Pine not slowing down one bit. Reed drives in, loses the ball, kicks it out to a wide open Matt Snow. He'll feed it over to Haywood. Now down low Reed. Reed's shot is blocked out of bounds. It stays with Mountain Pine, but good defense there coming in from the Mount Ida Lions. 5:06 to play in the first half. Inbounds over to Haywood. Long three. Haywood. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound goes to Mount Ida's Jathan Dillon. Here come the Lions. They trail 29-4. 4:53 to play. Stipe puts up a shot from the paint. Off the back of the rim, no good. Walpole with the rebound. Josh Walpole, a great night so far tonight. Down low, Reed to Matt Snow. Snow with the layup for two. 5 points on the night for Matt Snow. 31-4 Red Devils. Dyer in the front court for the Lions, trying to slow things down. That defense staggering, coming in from Quinn Staggers. Here's a shot up from the free throw line coming in from Mount Ida. Shot doesn't fall. Cross-court pass. Staggers to Reed. Reed turns looking for a man. There's Josh Walpole. Walpole puts it up for two. 10 points on the night for Josh Walpole, the first player in double figures for either team. And now here come the substitutions again. A fresh 5 for Mountain Pine. 33-4, the Red Devils lead. Here comes Kaysen Porter, Jayon Smith, Elijah Browning, Tyler Zander, and Matt Herron. Mount Ida is going to bring in some fresh legs as well. Checking in is Colton Goss in for Todd Carr. On the floor for Mount Ida, TJ Walden, Gage Dyer, Jathan Dillon, Colton Goss, and Colton Stipe. 33-4, Mountain Pine with the lead. 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And now a blocking foul charged. And let's see who they're going to signal here. It's either going to be Porter or Jayon Smith. Looks like Jayon Smith charged with the first personal of the night. Set to inbound will be the Lions. It's tipped, intercepted. Kaysen Porter, and now a fast break opportunity. Porter all the way home, puts it up in for two. Kaysen Porter's on the board tonight, and he is one of 8 Red Devils players to score here in the first half. 35-4. It's a 31-point lead for the Red Devils. Dyer puts a shot up in the paint, banks it off the backboard. It's good. Dyer is on the board, one of 3 Lions to score tonight. It's 35-6. Kaysen Porter quickly into the front court for Mountain Pine, over to Jayon Smith, inside Tyler Zander. 4 Lions converge on Zander, who kick it out. Now Kaysen Porter on the far wing. Porter over to Jayon Smith, and now Eli Browning. They'll move it around at the top of the key. looking for an offensive opportunity. Jayon Smith drives all the way home like parting the Red Seas. He lays it in for two. Jayon Smith is on the board, and now just 3 players on Mountain Pine's roster yet to score tonight. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Colton Stipe with the basketball on the front court. Stipe kicks it out. Long 3 on its way. Nothing but net for Colton Goss. Goss trying to stop the bleeding for Mount Ida here, 37-9. Porter, a finesse move, gets it out to Jayon Smith on the far wing. And now inside Tyler Zander. Mountain Pine looking to slow things down. Aggressive defense coming in from Colton Stipe and the Lions. Zander's shot doesn't fall. And here comes Gage Dyer for the Lions. In transition, here come the Mount Ida Lions, 2:30 to play here in the first half. Dyer drives in, guarded heavily by Zander. Had to think twice about that one. Kicks it back out to the top of the key. Inside, the threadish pass into Colton Stipe. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for the and one. Stipe leads all Lions tonight, 4 points overall. He'll go to the line for an extra opportunity here. It's 37-11. 2:20 to play here in the first half. A substitution will come in for Mount Ida. Chase Allenbrand will step in. On the floor for Mountain Pine in this one, Elijah Browning, Matt Herron, Tyler Zander, Jayon Smith, and Kason Porter. On the floor for Mount Ida, TJ Walden, Colton Goss, Colton Stipe, who's at the free throw line, Gage Dyer, and number 32, Jathan Dillon. Free throw no good. Rebound Zander. Here comes Mountain Pine in transition. Kason Porter kicks it out down low to Jayon Smith. Smith out to Porter. And now they'll try the other side of the field here. Browning to Herron, inside to Zander. It's coughed up, turned over, picked up by Mount Ida. TJ Walden comes up with the turnover over to Gage Dyer. And now crossing the timeline is going to be Colton Stipe. Under 2 minutes to play here from Mountain Pine High School. It's all Red Devils in this one, 37-11. Down low, Dillon puts a shot up in traffic. It's up and it's in. Jathan Dillon, 4 points on the night here. 11 points in this second quarter for Mount Ida. Tyler Zander feeds a pass in down low to Jayon Smith, and now they'll bring it back up to the top to reset. Zander turns, puts up a shot in traffic, too hard, won't fall. And the rebound goes to Colton Goss of Mount Ida. 1:22 to play here in the first half. It's 37-13 Mountain Pine. Gage Dyer, long 3, got it. Dyer drains the three-pointer. He's got 5 points overall, 5 points here in the second quarter. Slowly, Mount Ida chipping away at that Red Devil lead. It's 21. 37-16, Mountain Pine. Out to the far wing, Kason Porter. Long 3, too hard off the rim, no good. Saved by Browning. Mountain Pine stays with it. Tyler Zander over to Browning. Long 3, Elijah Browning's shot won't fall. Rebound goes to TJ Walden. Here comes Mount Ida. 45 seconds left here in the first half. 37-16 Mountain Pine. Dyer drives against Kason Porter. Out long 3 now off the back of the rim. No good. Shot by Goss won't fall. Rebound Browning over to Kason Porter. Down low, Tyler Zander. Zander turns, drives in, puts up a shot, tries to draw the foul. Nothing going. He'll get his own rebound. Zander up and in for 2. 4 points on the night for Tyler Zander. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Colton Stipe looks like he's going to slow things down and try to hold for a shot here. In the paint, Stipe puts up a shot, won't fall. And fighting for the rebound, Mount Ida is going to bounce it off of a Red Devil player. 8.3 seconds left, and the Lions will inbound beneath their own basket. 39-16 Red Devils. Walden to inbound for the Lions. Inbounds pass deep for Stipe. It's knocked away. Picked up by Zander. There's a scrum for it. Now Stipe's going to able to control it around midcourt. At the buzzer, a long air ball, and that brings the end of the first half of action here from Mountain Pine High School. We've played 2 here from Mountain Pine. The Red Devils lead 39-16. We're back after this. It's Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball on your home for Mountain Pine Athletics, XZeroSports.com. Hi, we're the new guy, and just like your athlete, we're looking to be the next rising star here in Arkansas. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/XZeroSports. Follow us on Twitter @XZeroSports, and together we can bring the next generation of Arkansas sports to the communities we all call home. Did you miss part of the broadcast? Do you like what you hear and want to share it with your friends? You can catch this broadcast in its entirety online at XZeroSports.com. Support your favorite team this season with customized screen printing from Branded Ink. Their products are built to last. They're not going to fall apart after a couple of washes, and they keep looking great. Got a small business? Branded Ink loves small businesses and can put your logo on just about anything. Check them out online at brandedink.net or call Jason Hunter today at 501-767-2197. That's 501-767-2197. Branded Ink, the official apparel provider of XZero Sports.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at xzerosports.com.
Here in Arkansas, our greatest resource isn't chicken or rice, cattle or cotton. It's youth. And in Central Arkansas, we're brimming with it. And that's the reason we started XZero Sports, to bring sports broadcast media coverage to all communities, not just the big ones. Learn more about our mission and our journey at xzerosports.com. This winter, you can stay warm and support your favorite team with customized embroidery from Mr. Stitchy. They do hats, polos, bags, shirts, jackets, anything you can think of. Maybe you've got a small business. Let Mr. Stitchy turn your clothing into a walking billboard. They're the official embroidery provider of XZero Sports, and their quality and their reputation is second to none. But don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. MrStitchy.com. That's MRStitchy.com. Mr. Stitchy, where every stitch counts. Your ad here. Join our winning team today and become part of the next generation of Arkansas sports. Call Mark Oliver at 501-617-4106 or find us online at xzerosports.com. Halftime here from Mountain Pine High School, where the Red Devils lead 39-16 over the visiting Mount Ida Lions. Mount Ida playing its first game of the 2017-2018 season. And boy, they made a brick wall in the Mountain Pine Red Devils. Mountain Pine coming off of a win just last night, defeating the Brinkley Tigers by a score of 10. And tonight, we talk to our featured Red Devil player of the game, the man who can make it rain, or maybe we should say make it snow, from anywhere on the court. He is the most dangerous shooter on the Mountain Pine team, and that says a lot given just who is on this team. Congratulations to Matt Snow, your featured Red Devil player of the game for tonight's game against Mount Ida. Down here on the court with our featured Red Devils player of the game, we're here with Matt Snow. Matt, what a year it's been for Mountain Pine so far. First, let's talk about last night on the road, playing against Brinkley, able to get that 10-point win. Tell me what it was that went right in that game, and how did this train just keep on rolling?
Well, in practice, we always work on defense, and that's what our team just prides ourselves on, and defense. And offensively, we just try to run the break, and that's where we're good at, and pretty much that's it.
Yeah, big strength for this team is speed, whether it's defense or offense. You guys are always going after it, and really you're just outpacing everybody. You see that you're just wear teams down as games go on, and of course, defense coming into play whenever the Red Devils start getting tightened up on offense. They kick it out to you beyond the arc. Is there a part of this floor where you cannot hit a three-pointer from?
No, pretty much anywhere on the floor I'll hit it.
We'll see them. They'll dish it out to you. You've got a split second that you're wide open, and you drain it. It doesn't matter if someone's in your face or if you have all the time in the world. What's that like? What's going through your head? You get the rock, you put it up that fast. Take me through your process on how you get the job done and how you do it so well.
Well, when the ball comes to me, I just have my hands ready, and then I just shoot and just visualize it going in. Simple as that.
Tell us about the success of the team this year, in a very good spot. Only one loss, and this winning streak keeps growing. Tell me how this train gets rolling tonight as you play host to Mount Ida.
Well, first we just got to get defensive stops and then run the break. And when our offense gets rolling, everything just falls in place.
Looking forward to a great game tonight, Matt. Anybody you'd like to say hello to who may be listening tonight?
My grandma. She don't really get out of the house much, but she would love to see me play.
Well, congratulations on the honor, Matt. Good luck to you tonight. Go Red Devils.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Matt Snow, your featured Red Devil player of the game for tonight's action against the Mount Ida Lions. Here at the halftime, the boys are warming up on the court, and Matt Snow is draining them. So Matt Snow's grandmother, if you are listening, this young man is a spectacle and very exciting to watch. On a personal level, I have broadcasted Arkansas high school basketball for every single classification that this state has. Last year, I was broadcasting 7A games twice every week, and I will tell you this much: I have seen very good basketball in my 10 years as a broadcaster. I don't think I've ever seen a better conditioned basketball team in any classification than I've seen out of this year's Mountain Pine Red Devils team. And I mean it. I stand behind that statement. This is a team that is going to do something special this year. And if you're listening at home and you haven't made it out to see these Red Devils play this year, you are missing out. We're going to take a break. We're coming back after this. We'll wrap up the first half, have some stats your way. There's a bunch of them. And we'll come back with the second half of action here from Mountain Pine High School. At the half, it's Mountain Pine 39, Mount Ida 16. This is Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball on XZeroSports.com. Hi, we're the new guy, and just like your athlete, we're looking to be the next rising star here in Arkansas. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/XZeroSports. Follow us on Twitter @XZeroSports, and together we can bring the next generation of Arkansas sports to the communities we all call home. Did you miss part of the broadcast? Do you like what you hear and want to share it with your friends? You can catch this broadcast in its entirety online at XZeroSports.com. Support your favorite team this season with customized screen printing from Branded Ink. Their products are built to last. They're not going to fall apart after a couple of washes, and they keep looking great. Got a small business? Branded Ink loves small businesses and can put your logo on just about anything. Check them out online at brandedink.net or call Jason Hunter today at 501-767-2197. That's 501-767-2197. Branded Ink, the official apparel provider of XZero Sports.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge, XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at XZeroSports.com.
Here in Arkansas, our greatest resource isn't chicken or rice, cattle or cotton. It's youth. And in Central Arkansas, we're brimming with it. And that's the reason we started XZero Sports, to bring sports broadcast media coverage to all communities, not just the big ones. Learn more about our mission and our journey at XZeroSports.com. Start of the third quarter here from Mountain Pine High School. I'm Mark Oliver. You're listening to XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. LaShawn Reed starts things off with a long three from Mountain Pine. Shot does not fall. On the floor for Mountain Pine, it's kind of a hodgepodge of players. You got Quinn Staggers, LaShawn Reed, Josh Walpole, Matt Snow, and Colin Smith. And now fast break opportunity is LaShawn Reed's going to open the second half with a lay-in down low. LaShawn Reed, 6 points on the night for the Red Devils. Pass intercepted by Matt Snow going the other way. Fed in. Reed once again. There he goes. He's heating up here in the third quarter. LaShawn Reed, 8 points overall. Quickly in transition, Mount Ida is in trouble as a travel call by Todd Carr is going to kick it right back over to the Red Devils. Mountain Pine with another opportunity. I thought maybe halftime would slow them down a little bit. Nope, not this team. 43-16, the inbounds pass. Long three by Matt Snow. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Mount Ida. There in the traffic is Quinn Staggers. He's looking for a steal here. Crossing the timeline, Gage Dyer for Mount Ida. Ball knocked away, stolen away. Just a complete steal by LaShawn Reed. Kicks it in, down low, Staggers. Staggers gives it over to Josh Walpole, and Walpole puts the shot up and in for two. 12 points on the night for Josh Walpole. He leads all scorers for Mountain Pine. The steal by Staggers, the pass over to Walpole, and there's Josh Walpole again for two. Another steal, Staggers, Walpole, and the foul. Josh Walpole going to the line for the and one. You got to time it. Walpole, 6 points in a matter of about 5 seconds on the floor. He's not done yet. The young man at the free throw line for the and one. Josh Walpole leading the charge for Mountain Pine tonight. 16 points on the night for Josh Walpole. 6 points on the night for Quinn Staggers, 4 for DeFavian Haywood, 8 for LaShawn Reed, 5 for Matt Snow, 4 for Tyler Zander. Colin Smith, Jayon Smith, and Kason Porter each with 2. As Walpole's free throw is good, and now the inbounds pass from Mount Ida. Knocked away, going to have a foul on LaShawn Reed. It's 50-16 Mountain Pine. 6:31 to play in the third here. The clock will roll continuously given the large amount of deficit here as Carr hands it off over to Dyer. Gage Dyer, shot up in the paint. Air ball picked up by Matt Snow on the rebound. Snow to Reed. Reed across the timeline. LaShawn Reed looking for a man. He's going to take it himself. Puts it up and in for 2. LaShawn Reed adding to the highlight reel-esque kind of night. A steal by Staggers. Staggers to Walpole to Reed. Snow. The wide open 3 doesn't fall. He'll fight for the rebound. Gets his own board. Colin Smith loses it. It's picked up by LaShawn Reed near midcourt. Mountain Pine controls the rock here. Over to Matt Snow. Wide open 3. Shot doesn't fall for Snow. And now we're going to have a bit of an official timeout down on the floor here as it appears that somebody from the stands threw something out onto the court here from the Mount Ida stands here. So a warning issued to a young man in the Mount Ida fan base. Matt Snow's going to take a break. Much needed one. DeFavian Haywood's going to check back in for Mountain Pine. Haywood inbounds right to Walpole. Puts the shot up and it's good. Walpole to the line for the and one. 19 points for Josh Walpole. The young man just keeps on burning bright tonight. 5:48 to play in this one, or in the third quarter rather. Walpole at the line, leading 54-16. Walpole's free throw. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Haywood. DeFavian Haywood inbounds it to Walpole. He puts up the shot, and it's good. You gotta be kidding me. Pass intercepted. LaShawn Reed's going to pick it up, and Reed is immediately fouled by Colton Stipe. Mountain Pine just firing on all cylinders tonight, just extending that lead. It's 54-16. Josh Walpole, just in the third quarter, 11 points alone. Mountain Pine set to inbound. The officials are trying to get the scoreboard fixed up here. 40-point lead for the Red Devils. Reed inbounds it. It's picked up by Quinn Staggers. Staggers into the front court over to Haywood. Wide open 3. Reed's going to take it. Reed off the mark, no good. Last touched by Mount Ida. Colton Goss is going to knock it away out of bounds. DeFavian Haywood set to inbound for Mountain Pine. Haywood, bounce pass inside Staggers. Staggers dribbles out to Reed. LaShawn Reed, Haywood, long 3, got it. DeFavian Haywood, his first tray of the night. He has 7 points overall. 59-16 Red Devils, 4:50 to play in the third. Todd Carr moving into the front court for Mount Ida. Hands it off to Gage Dyer. Pass stolen away by Haywood, and Haywood whistled for a foul. And it's going to go over to Mount Ida. So they're going to say that Haywood fouled on the reach-in. Now Mount Ida will inbound. Number 33, Montana Curry. No, excuse me. It looks like it's a defensive foul as DeFavian Haywood's going to bring it in for Mountain Pine. So substitutions getting ready for the Red Devils here. 3 men are coming in. Kason Porter, Elijah Browning, and Dylan Mullins are going to step in. Quinn Staggers and Josh Walpole take a seat for Mountain Pine, as well as Colin Smith. On the floor for Mountain Pine, Haywood set to inbound, Kason Porter. Dylan Mullins, Elijah Browning, and Colin Smith. 3:58 to play in the third. Haywood inbounds to Kason Porter. It's 60-16. Dylan Mullins on the far wing. He's going to kick it out to Porter. Porter over to Haywood. Now cross-court Mullins. Long 3 on its way. Dylan Mullins drains it. A long 3. Mullins on the board with his first basket of the night, and it's a big one. 63-16 Mountain Pine. As Todd Carr trudges his way across midcourt, guarded by Mullins. Carr drives in, kicks it out down low. There's a foul on the pass, and Carr will be fouled. Let's see who they charge it on. Looks like they're going to get it on number 14, Colin Smith. Just 2 players for the Red Devils yet to score in this one, Elijah Browning and Matt Herron, and I have a feeling their time is coming. 63-16 as the ball is inbounded over to Todd Carr. Carr drives against Haywood, puts a shot up in traffic over the head of Colin Smith. No good. Rebound Smith, but it's intercepted immediately by Mount Ida. A shot up by Colton Goss won't fall. The rebound, Mount Ida. The putback, TJ Walden for 2. Walden scores the first second half points of the night for Mount Ida. It's 63-18. Long 3 by Mullins. Off the mark, no good. It's going to sail out of bounds. Last touched by Kaysen Porter of Mountain Pine. Clock rolling continuously in this one. 30-point mark was reached what feels like forever ago. 63-18. Mountain Pine with the lead. Carr. Pull-up jumper out of the paint. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Favian Haywood. Cross-court pass. It's intercepted. Picked up by Walden. Here come the Lions in transition. Walden struggles to maintain the rock. Gets it in down low. Pass intercepted. Kaysen Porter's going to pick it up underneath the Mount Ida basket. Porter to Haywood for 3. Long 3. Haywood off the mark, no good. Rebound, Walden. Mountain Pine's going to back off and allow Mount Ida to come across the timeline here. Pass down low to Colton Goss. Now fed in down low. A foul, a reach-in. It's going to be charged against Colin Smith of Mountain Pine. What an effort tonight from these Red Devils. Josh Walpole led the way at the half with 10 points for Mountain Pine and then came out with 11 points of his own just here in the third quarter. There was a time tonight where Josh Walpole had 6 points in less than 6 seconds. Inbounds pass intercepted by DeFavian Haywood. A mismatch. He's all alone and lays it up to dunk. No, won't go. Rebound. Browning puts up a shot and he's fouled. DeFavian Haywood went for the dunk. He couldn't get it. A little bit embarrassed perhaps, but it was a great attempt. Now Elijah Browning at the line to shoot 2 for Mountain Pine. Browning's first free throw up and good. Browning's on the board tonight. 11 of 12 Red Devils have scored. Everybody giving DeFavian Haywood a hard time after the missed dunk. Second free throw doesn't fall for Browning. Rebound goes to Mount Ida. Montana Curry gets it over to Fisher Bissell, who checks in for the Lions. Bissell hands it off to a new player coming in, Jordan Keaton. A lot of fresh faces in for this Lions team. Now we've got double dribble coming in as Corbin Williams is going to turn it over for the Lions. 15 seconds left here in the third. Haywood inbounds over to Kaysen Porter. Across the timeline come the Red Devils. 10 seconds left. Porter looking for a man. Dylan Mullins over to Haywood. 5 seconds left. Haywood holding it over to Mullins. Long 3 at the buzzer. No! Dylan Mullins' shot doesn't fall. That's the end of the third quarter here from Mountain Pine. And at the end of 3, it's 64-18. Mountain Pine leading big. We'll be back after this. It's Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball live from Mountain Pine High School on XZeroSports.com. This winter, you can stay warm and support your favorite team with customized embroidery from Mr. Stitchy. They do hats, polos, bags, shirts, jackets, anything you can think of. Maybe you've got a small business. Let Mr. Stitchy turn your clothing into a walking billboard. They're the official embroidery provider of XZero Sports, and their quality and their reputation is second to none. But don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. MrStitchy.com. That's MRStitchy.com. Mr. Stitchy, where every stitch counts. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Branded Ink Apparel. If you've been at the game, you see those parents. They've got the shirts that say so-and-so's biggest fan, so-and-so's grandma, so-and-so's brother. If you want that for your student athlete, Branded Ink can hook you up. Check them out online, brandedink.net. Give Jason a call. Branded Ink, the official apparel provider of XZero Sports. We begin the fourth quarter here from Mountain Pine High School. The Red Devils leading 64-18. to 18. A steal by Elijah Browning. Browning all the way home with the dunk. No, he can't do it. He can't do it. The crowd on their feet. What's left of them here? Browning looking for the dunk here. Couldn't bring it in. Turnover over to Mount Ida. 64-18 Red Devils. Fisher Bissell at the top of the key, guarded by Porter. He'll trade it off with number 45, Jordan Keaton. Pass is intercepted by Tyler Zander. Zander bringing it in down in the front court. Puts a shot up in traffic. It's blocked. Browning puts a shot up. Gets his rebound. And now it stays with Mountain Pine. Mullins with the rebound. Mountain Pine's going to slow things down with Kaysen Porter at the top of the key. Porter in. Puts a shot up. He's fouled. And Kaysen Porter will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 points on the night for the backup point guard, Kaysen Porter. He's at the line. 64-18 Mountain Pine leads. Porter's first free throw is up and good. 3 points on the night for Porter, who wears number 3 for Mountain Pine. Second free throw, good. Here come the Lions. Jordan Keaton threads it in down low. A shot up and fouled hard. As Jesse Fryer goes up for a shot, he's fouled by DeFavian Haywood. Now at the line is Fryer to shoot 2. 66-18 Red Devils. Fryer trying to compose himself after he took an elbow to the face. First free throw good. Fryer is on the board. 66-19 Mountain Pine. Matt Herron checks in for the Red Devils. Taking a seat, DeFavian Haywood after a great night. At the line for the Lions, Jesse Fryer. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Mount Ida. And now a jumper from the paint. Shot doesn't fall. The rebound, the putback is good for Fryer. He's going back to the line for the and one. Fryer getting the crowd charged up here for Mount Ida. They're cheering him on, and he's back at the line for 1. 3 quick points for Fryer coming in off the bench for the Lions. 66-21 Red Devils. Fryer's free throw up and off the rim, no good. Rebound, Mount Ida, the turnaround jumper won't fall. And they're fighting for the rebound at midcourt. Mount Ida's got it. Fryer with the ball. He'll pass it in down low. And now an inbounds pass is going to be knocked away. Fisher Bissell was looking for Jordan Keaton and couldn't reel it in. On the floor for Mountain Pine is Matt Herron, Kaysen Porter, Tyler Zander, Colin Smith, and Jayon Smith. Now we've got 6 players on the floor. The officials haven't seen it yet. 6 Mountain Pine players on the floor. They're still going with it. Okay, now Coach Page is going to go ahead and do the right thing and pull Matt Herron off the floor. Say, we played 6 men on the floor for like a minute there. 66-21 Mountain Pine. Ball fed in down low. Turnaround shot by Mount Ida. Put up, won't go. Rebound, Colin Smith. Here comes Kaysen Porter in transition for the Red Devils. Porter into the front court, down low. Dylan Mullins, long 3, no, won't fall. Porter there with the putback, it's good. Porter with the leaping rebound and the putback, he made it look easy. 68-21. 4:05 to play, a long 3 off the mark for Mount Ida. Porter, rebound. Here comes the fast break opportunity. Porter all the way home, the layup, no. Zander won't put back. Mullins there with the putback, it's good. Dylan Mullins puts it in for 2. And now a timeout. Down on the floor, Coach Page wants a moment. We'll keep it right here. 3:43 to play. Looks like now he's going to back out. He's just going to pull Tyler Zander out instead. So no timeout. 70-21 Mountain Pine. In for Tyler Zander will be Matt Herron. Now officially Herron's into the game. Across the court is Fisher Bissell for Mount Ida. Bissell hands it off over to Keaton. Jordan Keaton running the arc here. Tries to thread it in, gets the ball inbounds. A turn-up shot for Fryer. Jesse Fryer's shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Colin Smith. The Red Devils in transition. Mullins with the basketball now in the front court. Out to Porter. Long 3. Kaysen Porter's shot off the mark, no good. Keaton the rebound. He's going to lose the basketball. Picked up Matt Herron. Herron over to Porter. Kaysen Porter in the paint. Feeds it in. Colin Smith can't reel it in. It's out of bounds. Substitutions coming in for the Lions now. Number 31, Chase Allenbrand. Number 35, Ty Walden. And number 42, Daniel Norman check in for the Lions. Jesse Fryer set to inbound for the Lions. He'll get it in to Allenbrand. Across the timeline, number 31, Chase Allenbrand for Mount Ida. 70-21 Red Devils here, as Allenbrand looks for a man to hand it off to. Pressure defense coming in from the Red Devils. Cross-court pass picked up by Fryer of the Lions. Turns around, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Mount Ida. Norman reels in the rebound. Here comes the opportunity. Jayon Smith going up for the layup, and it's good! Smith lays it up for two. The crowd wanted the dunk. Smith went for the sure thing in the layup. Coach Page couldn't be more proud of his young man tonight. 72-21. Ball knocked away. Mullen over to Kaysen Porter. Fast break opportunity. The layup. No! A shot blocked by Dylan Mullins. He picks up the rebound. Now out to Matt Herron. Long three. Herron, no. Air off the front of the rim. No good. And out of bounds to Mount Ida. What a show we've seen here from Mountain Pine High School tonight. 72-21, the Red Devils lead. And these young men are having a fantastic time. Mount Ida basketball in the front court for the Lions, and now a travel call as coughing it up will be number 35, Ty Walden. 1:18 to play. Mountain Pine will inbound it. Clock still rolling here as Matt Herron's going to get it into Kaysen Porter. Porter across the timeline for the Red Devils. Cross-court pass, Jayon Smith to Porter. Mullins, long three, off the rim, no good. Over the back, and it'll go to Mount Ida. Under a minute to play here. Mountain Pine's going to cruise to a 12-1 record. Extend that winning streak. Ball is knocked away here. Picked up by Mount Ida, and it's going to be lost out of bounds. 42 seconds left. Mountain Pine is going to take over, Matt Herron to inbound. He'll get inbound to Kaysen Porter. 33 seconds left. Porter drives out to Mullins. Mullins to Matt Herron. Down low. Mullins and Porter exchanging the rock here. Long three. Mullins got it! Nothing but net for Dylan Mullins. He has 8 points tonight. 15 seconds left. 75-21. Shot down low, Matt Herron. Here's the opportunity. Mullins puts it up the dunk. No, they missed it. And coughing it up. Fryer, now a half-court pass at the buzzer. The shot from Keaton is no good. This ball game is finally over. 75-21. The Red Devils are victorious. Mountain Pine with the win. We're back after this. It's Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball on XZeroSports.com. Hi, we're the new guy, and just like your athlete, we're looking to be the next rising star here in Arkansas. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/XZeroSports. Follow us on Twitter @XZeroSports, and together we can bring the next generation of Arkansas sports to the communities we all call home. Did you miss part of the broadcast? Do you like what you hear and want to share it with your friends? You can catch this broadcast in its entirety online at XZeroSports.com. Support your favorite team this season with customized screen printing from Branded Ink. Their products are built to last. They're not going to fall apart after a couple of washes, and they keep looking great. Got a small business? Branded Ink loves small businesses and can put your logo on just about anything. Check them out online at brandedink.net or call Jason Hunter today at 501-767-2197. That's 501-767-2197. Branded Ink, the official apparel provider of XZero Sports.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at XZeroSports.com.
Here in Arkansas, our greatest resource isn't chicken or rice, cattle or cotton. It's youth. And in Central Arkansas, we're brimming with it. And that's the reason we started XZero Sports, to bring sports broadcast media coverage to all communities, not just the big ones. Learn more about our mission and our journey at XZeroSports.com. This winter, you can stay warm and support your favorite team with customized embroidery from Mr. Stitchy. They do hats, polos, bags, shirts, jackets, anything you can think of. Maybe you've got a small business. Let Mr. Stitchy turn your clothing into a walking billboard. They're the official embroidery provider of XZero Sports, and their quality and their reputation is second to none. But don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. MrStitchy.com. That's MRStitchy.com. Mr. Stitchy, where every stitch counts. Your ad here. Join our winning team today and become part of the next generation of Arkansas sports. Call Mark Oliver at 501-617-4106 or find us online at XZeroSports.com. Your final score tonight, Mountain Pine downs Mount Ida 75-21. A 21-0 run started this one for the Red Devils, leading 21-0 before allowing their first basket, and they cruised from there, leading the way from Mountain Pine. Josh Walpole, 21 points tonight. LaShawn Reed added 10 for the Red Devils. Dylan Mullins, 8, all coming from the second half. DeFavian Haywood, 7 points tonight. Quinn Staggers, Cason Porter, each with 6 points tonight. Matt Snow with 5. Jayon Smith with 4. Tyler Zander with 4. Colin Smith with 2. Elijah Browning with 1. 11 of 12 Red Devils scored tonight as they move to 12-1 on the season, and that win streak just keeps on rolling. For Mount Ida tonight, they were led by Colton Goss, 6 points overall, 5 points for Gage Dyer, 4 points apiece for Jathan Dillon and Colton Stipe. Jesse Fryer had 3. And TJ Walden closing out Mount Ida's scoring with 2. That'll do it for Mountain Pine Red Devils basketball here from Mountain Pine High School. Our final broadcast of the 2017 calendar year. We're back on the air January 5th as the Poen Indians come to town right here at Mountain Pine. You can catch all that action right here on XZeroSports.com. Want to say a very special hello to the lovely Mrs. Hannah Oliver, my beautiful wife, listening to tonight's broadcast and bringing me a fantastic dinner up here in the Crow's Nest at Mountain Pine High School. Also, my two wonderful children, Michael and Benjamin Oliver, celebrating another Mountain Pine Red Devils win. Also, a big thank you to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, Mr. Stitchy, the official embroidery provider of XZero Sports. You can put your logo on anything or your favorite team's logo on just about anything. Hats, jackets, bags, shirts, polos, you name it. Mr. Stitchy is there for you. Contact Rob. Look him up online, mrstitchy.com. That's Mr. Stitchy, where every stitch counts. And don't forget Branded Ink Apparel, the official apparel provider of XZero Sports. You know, they can make these customized t-shirts. They got screen printing, quality that lasts. It's not going to fall apart in the wash. You don't got to be afraid to get your stuff dirty after you get it screen printed. It's great quality. We trust it with our brand. You can trust it with your brand or your favorite team as well. Branded Ink Apparel, 767-2197. Call Jason and get yourself set up with some great gear supporting your favorite team or your business today. Once again, the final score tonight, Mountain Pine wins 75-21. That'll do it for this broadcast from Mountain Pine High School. I'm Mark Oliver. You can follow our journey online, XZeroSports.com, and also like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/XZeroSports. Once again, 75-21, the Red Devils win. This one's for the Red Devils. Good night.